الْيَوْمَ تُجْزَى كُلُّ نَفْسٍ مَا كَسَبَتْ. This day, every soul will be recompensed for what it earned. لَا ظُلْمَ الْيَوْمِ. No injustice today. إِنَّ اللَّهَ سَرِيعُ الْحِسَابِ. Indeed, Allah is swift in account. It will not take Him long to call all of mankind to account and to give each person what he deserves for each thing that he has done. وَأَنذِرْهُمْ. And warn them, O Prophet, of the approaching day. That day is not far, it's approaching, it's on its way. When hearts are at the throats, filled with distress, meaning the day of judgment is a very difficult day. For the wrongdoers, there will be no devoted friend and no intercessor who is obeyed. Meaning no one is going to even request for them, inquire about them. And what a state of helplessness this would be. That a person cannot do anything himself, and then nobody is also coming to his aid. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah will gather the first and the last, all people, for the appointment of the known day, while they will be standing for 40 years. They'll be standing for 40 years. Another hadith tells us that the length of the Day of Judgment is 50,000 years. So a long time. Their eyes staring in horror, and they will be awaiting the decisions concerning their matters. In another hadith we learned, the Prophet ﷺ said, on the Day of Judgment, the sun will be drawn so close to the people that there will be left only a distance of 1 meal between them and the sun. What is meant by 1 meal? We haven't been told. Allahu A'lam what 1 meal means. 1 mile? Allahu A'lam. The people would be submerged in their sweat according to their deeds. Some people will be drowning in their sweat up to their knees. Some up to their waist. And some would have the bridle of sweat, meaning it will be reaching up to their mouths. And some will be shaded under the throne of Allah. So it is up to us. What do we want? You see, sins happen, mistakes happen. But at the same time, regularly a person needs to seek forgiveness. And a person needs to repent. يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ. Allah knows that which deceives the eyes and what the hearts conceal. وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. Because you see, the deception of the eyes, the khiyana of the eyes, this is something that's so subtle. The person sitting next to you doesn't even know what you've just looked at. Only you know. So a person could be, for example, sitting next to another individual during an exam, and then he looks over there, nobody sees. Who saw? Allah sees. Allah knows where our glance has gone, where our eyes have set, what our vision has perceived, even if it was just for a split second. Lowering the gaze. We all have to lower the gaze, men and women. We're not allowed to look at something that's unlawful. And sometimes what happens? A person has turned his face away, but the eyes are still looking at what is unlawful. يَعْلَمُ خَائِنَةَ الْأَعْيُنِ وَمَا تُخْفِي الصُّدُورِ. And everything that the heart conceals, Allah is aware of that. And Allah judges with truth, while those they invoke besides Him judge not with anything. Indeed, Allah, He is the hearing, the seeing. Have they not traveled through the land and observed how was the end of those before them? They were greater than them in strength and in impression on the land. But Allah sees them for their sins. Look at the people of the past. What traces they left behind. That their houses, their buildings, they stand till today. Their clothes, their jewelry, their vessels, their writing equipment, everything, their art, everything is there till today. They left greater marks, greater impressions on the earth. But Allah sees them for their sins, and they had not from Allah any protector. So never think highly of yourself. Never think that we are the best of people. Despite our worldly advancement, we see that the people of the past may have been better. The fact is that whatever we have is going to leave us. You know, gold in Arabic, what is it called? Dhahab. And dhahaba means to go. Gold is meant to go away. It is meant to go away. Meaning no matter what we get, no matter what we accomplish, no matter what we get our hands on, no matter what we gather, it is meant to leave us. So never be deceived by this world. That was because their messengers were coming to them with clear proofs, but they disbelieved. So Allah sees them. Indeed, He is powerful and severe in punishment. And we did certainly send Musa with our signs and a clear authority to Fir'aun, Haman, and Qarun. But they said, he is a magician and a liar. Musa a.s. was not just sent to the Bani Israel, he was sent to all of these people also. And when he brought them the truth from us, they said, kill the sons of those who have believed with him, and keep their women alive. But the plan of the disbelievers is not except in error. Meaning despite Fir'aun's strategy of controlling the Bani Israel, of oppressing them, he went to such an extent that he killed their boys. He kept only their women alive. Why? In order to completely control and oppress the Bani Israel. But did it work? His plan didn't work. Eventually the Bani Israel, they left. Allah helped them. Allah saved them. So this example, what it teaches us is that no matter what we accomplish, we cannot escape Allah. Ever.